can turn back now or learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. The earliest mention of Atlantis dates back to Plato's book Timaeus, which was written in approximately 350 BC. According to Plato, the Atlantean civilization was located to the west of Gibraltar, beyond the Pillars of Heracles. The people of Atlantis angered Poseidon, who sank the city in a single day. Later writers embellished this story, adding increasingly outrageous details. That Atlanteans were aliens, for example, or that they possessed highly advanced technology. Today, historians dismiss these claims, and the ancient city, which Plato claimed existed 9,000 years before his time, is generally thought to be a myth. This hasn't stopped explorers from searching around the globe. Mystics, archaeologists, and even Walt Disney have spent time on the mystery. Could they be correct? Could Atlantis be real? Here's where it gets crazy. Probably not. At least, that is, there probably wasn't a civilization in excess of 10,000 years old with space-age technology and an unfortunate tendency to irritate sea gods. At this point, no one site has become universally acknowledged as Atlantis. In fact, it's generally thought that Plato's story was meant to prove a point about hubris more than to memorialize a real city. Yet it's not unreasonable to ask if Plato's account could be inspired by real events. And if Atlantis ever is found, then it won't be the first time that we proved a legendary city actually exists. Consider the case of ancient Troy. Mentioned in both the Iliad and the Odyssey, Troy was thought to be fictitious until German archaeologist Heinrich Schliemann rediscovered it in the 19th century. Schliemann's work revolutionized archaeology and lent hope that other lost cities could be rediscovered. Today, people have searched for Atlantis in Japan, Morocco, Nigeria, Spain, and even the United States. Two of the most plausible inspirations for Atlantis are Minoan Crete and Helike. Both experienced disastrous events that parallel the anecdotal destruction of Atlantis. A volcanic eruption in 1490 BC damaged the Minoan Empire. In 373 BC, Helike was struck by an earthquake and a tsunami, submerging the area. The transformation of Helike or Minoan Crete into Atlantis could be attributed to something as simple as mistranslation. When archaeologists rediscovered Helike, they found that nature had repeatedly destroyed communities built on the land, and signs of human habitation there dated back as far as the Bronze Age and the Neolithic period. This discovery hasn't stopped the search for Atlantis, or the strange rumors about it. In 1938, the psychic Edgar Cayce predicted that part of Atlantis would be discovered in the 1960s. For his advocates, the discovery of the Bimini Road in 1968 proves his case. Cayce made other predictions about Atlantis, but his claims aren't the strangest ones out there. There are also diaspora theories, which argue that Atlantean survivors created the Olmec, Egyptian, and Mesopotamian empires. Writers like Eric Dubé claim that there may be a conspiracy afoot, that the Illuminati, an alleged secret society, originated in Atlantis and has covered up the true story. This theory isn't taken very seriously. Yet history is far from clear-cut. It's possible that future archaeologists may discover ruins that match Atlantis more than Crete or Helike. To the mainstream, we can't find the legendary Atlantis because it is fictitious. The best we can hope for instead is to find the civilization that inspired the story. According to Dubé and other theorists, however, the true story about this lost civilization is something the Illuminati doesn't want you to know. If they actually exist, that is. Check out our 3-part series on the Illuminati and stay tuned to learn more about lost civilizations of the future.